All of a sudden, the Sixers can't lose and are fun to watch. Someone needs to leak Nick Nurse cursing out the team after losing to the Denver Nuggets 144-109, because that speech honestly probably saved his job. Now, a simple yet effective adjustment they have made as a team is just simply getting back on defense. They gave up 37 fast break points to the Nuggets, an embarrassing effort. Guess what? The next 3 games versus the Cavs, Bulls, and Lakers, they gave up a combined 32 fast break points. They kind of leaked some oil on that regard against the Kings, 21 fast break points given up, but it was a back-to-back, and since they got the job done, I'll let it slide. Now, personally, that Cavs game gave them something they haven't had all season in games without Embiid, aka confidence. They went toe-to-toe with the best team in the league record-wise in the Eastern Conference. Not only that, but the Cavs shot the ball well. 25 three-pointers for them. Donovan Mitchell had 37 points. Ty Jerome literally didn't miss a three. 33 freaking points from Ty Jerome. Cleveland, defensively, certainly could have been better. And they badly missed Evan Mobley, but offensively, they were unreal. The Sixers took that to the chin and didn't flinch after that. I'm sure the Sixers were looking at the Bulls, Lakers, and Kings being like, come on now. If we can beat the Cavaliers, we certainly can beat them. And the scariest trait a basketball team can have is confidence, but more so fearless confidence. And I feel like that's what has happened, especially to their leader, Tyrese Maxey. He's brought that, and the rest are just following along. Before we go on talking about Tyrese Maxey, all the stats from this video are from pivotfade.com. This site is a game changer. Check it out. So yeah, Tyrese Maxey is playing like a superstar. That certainly helps. During this 4-game winning streak, he's averaging 33.3 points, 6.5 assists per game. He's shooting 52% from the field, 62% from the 2-point region. His floater game has come back around. Not only that, 9.5 3-pointers attempted per game, 36.8% from that distance. His shot making is on another level right now. In 156 minutes with him on the court, the Sixers have 122.5 offensive rating, 113 defensive rating, plus 34 with him on the court overall. He's not only playing the best basketball of his career, but he's elevating a mid-supporting cast. The most played lineup with Maxey over these 4 games has been him, Eric Gordon, Oubre, Justin Edwards, and of course, Yabu. Paul George played in like 1.5 of the 4 games, getting hurt at halftime against the Bulls. And no Embiid, of course, no problem. Maxey has put the team on his back. This is a huge deal because he has struggled to be a floor raiser throughout his career. Don't get it twisted though. Everyone is contributing. It's been a team effort. The shooting has turned around during the entire season. The Sixers have been shooting 37.9% on corner threes over the season, which is 18th ranked in the NBA. The last 4 games, a complete flip of the switch. 48.3% on corner threes. Above the break threes over the year, 33.7% over the season. 19th in the NBA. Slight improvement in that regard as well. 36.4%. This type of shooting was the reason they were able to defeat the best record team in the league, the Cavs. They had 21 3-pointers while shooting 53% as a team. And it's more than percentages right now. It's about those momentum shots, like that Justin Edwards step back 3 in the face of LeBron James when the shot clock was running down while the Lakers were on a run. Are you kidding me? That's a run ender. Or after struggling all quarter from 3, Yabu hits a clutch 3 in the corner against the Kings to start the comeback in the 3rd quarter. Those shots just haven't been falling most of the season, but lately the Sixers have hit those. They have hit the got-to-have-it shots, run-ending shots, run-extending shots, and even daggers. And throughout the year, I just say to myself, wow, the Sixers can't finish layups. They miss easy shots. Well, For the season, on layups, they have shot 53.4%. That's good for 24th in the NBA. Well, the last 4 games, 57.3% on layups. And on jump shots, they have shot 36.5%. 22nd in the league. The last 4 games, it's up to 40.4%. A tad bit better in both categories. But personally, I feel it. I really do. And it's impactful. The question is, can they keep it up? Oh, by the way, Eric Gordon is good again. Ever since he got them wisdom teeth out, he's been different. He's been the best floor spacer on the team outside of Maxey during the 4-game win streak. And with him on the court, in the last 4 games, the Sixers have 125.5 offensive rating in 119 minutes. Yabu is really doing it all. He's averaging 10.3 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game in the last 4 games. He really has saved this offense. His ability to spread the floor as a 5 has made him a perfect fit next to Maxey. He has an argument for being the most consistent Sixer as well for the year. The 3-man lineup of Maxey, Paul George, and Yabu have an offensive rating of 120.6, defensive rating of 114, resulting in a 6.6 net rating, a perfect fit next to those two. Kelly Oubre can't shoot from 3 consistently, and he continues to go 1-on-4 in transition, refusing to pass the rock in those situations, but still, through his faults, he has made himself a positive. In the last 4 games, 19.8 points, 9.8 rebounds. He's been a double-double threat every single night. He's second in the league with 4 deflections per game. He's a very odd player because he does things that piss me off, and half the time in my head, I'm like, get him off the screen. But then he has a stretch like he did versus the Bulls, where he just took over offensively. They don't win without him in that game. And I'm not always enjoying his game, but I always respect his energy, toughness, and hustle. Then we got Ricky Council, who's just like Oubre. Why does he take 4-pointers instead of 3-pointers? The world may never know. But he's so elite at getting downhill, putting pressure on the rim, drawing fouls. That's his NBA skill. Not only that, he combos that with energy and hustle. Every time he's in the game, he plays 110%. That can be a blessing and also a curse. He tries so hard. He was the key in that Kings game. They don't win without him. Plus 28 versus the Kings. He had a momentum dunk contest type of dunk. He defended his booty cheeks off versus the Lakers and the Kings. He has his flaws, but when you get the good version of him, he can be impactful and useful. And can you believe the Lowry and Reggie Jackson duo in small spurts is somehow working? And that's the craziest thing about this stretch. The minutes without Maxey have been great. What? 36 minutes without Maxey on the court in the last 4 games. Sixers have 116.4 offensive rating, 104.5 defensive rating, 11.9 net rating. The most played lineup without Maxey only has 10 minutes. It starts with Lowry, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Council, Oubre, and Adembona. 105.9 offensive rating, not very good, but a 77.8 defensive rating, resulting in a 28.1 net rating. All the bad luck over the season feels like it's finally reverting back the other way. I mentioned the Sixers don't win versus the Kings without Ricky Council, but the same could be said about Lowry. 13 points, plus 27 in 26 minutes. Like, what? And then Reggie Jackson, tons of clutch buckets, 9 points in 17 minutes. And honestly, I wouldn't mind him looking for a shot more often. I feel like sometimes he looks for others more than himself. It's like, dude, you're the best shot maker in this lineup. Shoot the rock. I think the most important stat from those two is 0 turnovers, because usually in that lineup they play very slow. So they drain most of the shot clock offensively. And every second counts for Maxey getting that rest. And that slow pace and not turning the ball over, making sure you get a shot up, just gives the other team less opportunities to take advantage of the non-Maxey minutes, especially when you're making buckets here and there. And honestly, I think that's the main reason why Nick Nurse likes that duo. Lastly, Adembona and Justin Edwards. It's amazing how both of them just fit right in. If you didn't know their age, you wouldn't know it's their first time getting minutes on an NBA team. Let me read you a tweet from Mike O'Connor. Think it's notable that this Sixers turnaround has come while Drummond is out. Team's net rating for the year with each player at center. Bona, negative 0.4. Yabu, negative 0.9. Embiid plus 1.1. And Drummond, negative 13.2. My goodness. And both Bona and Edwards are serviceable. They usually don't make mistakes, and when they do, it's nothing crazy. They both can hang defensively, try hard defensively, and chip in here and there offensively. It's pretty clear you have rotational NBA players in them, which is huge because they're both on cheap contracts. Just a fun few games. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Let me know your thoughts below.